RedBoiPaul. Have you ever wondered about one thing in your life that you've been disturbed by that you want to unsee? Don't worry, you may not remember what it was when you get older, but there are some disturbing moments of any kind that is now lost. In this video, we'll be talking about disturbing lost media pieces of any kind. Warning, there will be some lost media pieces on this list that may disturb you. You've been warned. Let's not waste any more time and let's get going. Wicked Witch visits Sesame Street. Yeah, I'm talking about this, despite being the first item on the list. Anyways, Sesame Street has been through a lot of controversial topics throughout their 50 years. From Katy Perry's inappropriate dresses to hard topics on divorce during their earlier days. It seems that Sesame Street isn't afraid to tackle hard topics to their young audiences and invite every available celebrity onto the show. Right? Unfortunately, no. On February 10th, 1976, episode 846 had aired on television, only once and never seen again. Margaret Hamilton reprises her role as the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz, but very little did Sesame Street know that this will be the time where children will shit their pants in fear. The plot follows the witch losing her magical broom and crashing into Sesame Street. The witch would cause chaos around Sesame Street, such as turning Big Bird and David into a feather duster and basketball, respectively. Not to mention that she'll make rain inside Mr. Hooper's store if her broom wasn't returned. What makes it weird is that Oscar the Grouch falls in love with the witch before the residents were saddened to see the witch leave, but only to fail to fly away again. After the episode aired, there were such high demands of angry complaint letters from parents, giving negative feedback about the episode. Parents described their children by using tears and fear. The witch remained in the children's eyes, making them refuse to watch the show. As a result, the episode was removed from re-airing due to the overwhelming negative feedback. Since then, the episode has been lost, but few stills have resurfaced onto the internet. Who knows, maybe the episode will come back someday. If it does come back.
Cannibal Holocaust, unfinished Piranha scene. Cannibal Holocaust has been known as one of the most controversial films of all time, especially during their first debut in 1980. The film is about a missing documentary crew that finds a hidden cannibal tribe in the Amazon. New York University anthropologist Harold Monroe goes on a search to track down the missing crew, only to find the lost cans of film. After viewing the reel, Monroe is disturbed on the actions of the crew and desperately begs the station not to reveal the documentary to the public. Despite the movie creating numerous controversies, the film was criticized for showing the killing of live animals, sexual assault, and other things that I won't even try to explain. However, there is one scene that never saw the light of day. That scene is called the Piranha scene. After being injured, a Shamatari warrior would have had his leg amputated by the Yanomamo tribe. This would have resulted in the injured warrior being eaten alive by piranhas. The scene was scrapped because the director had no underwater camera to film the scene, not to mention that piranhas are pretty difficult to train. Aside from the few production stills in existence, this scene is pretty much gone for good.
Mythbusters, Cannibal Mouse. Similarly, Mythbusters is a science TV show that enacts many myths and urban legends to see if it's busted or plausible. But there is one segment that never aired due to its disturbing nature. In 2006, episode 55 of Mythbusters aired with the myth saying that there's more nutrition in the cardboard box than the cereal. This saying is a reference to an experiment that never saw the light of day. During a Q&A with Adam Savage, he said that they had 3 lab mice in 3 experiment groups. One group eating normal mice food, one group eating the sugary cereal, and one group eating cardboard box pellets. Jamie noticed that the cardboard group were acting strangely. When they came in, they found that one of the cardboard mice ate the other 2 mice. Because of the graphic animal violence, the Cannibal Mouse segment has never been seen anywhere else on the internet. Remember that this is Discovery Channel that we're talking about here. As long as Mythbusters still airs on their network, the chances of seeing the lost segment resurfaced onto the internet are very slim.
The Owen Hart tape. On May 23, 1999, professional wrestler Owen Hart would have his final match in the ring during the WWF Over the Edge 1999. The match would have Hart unlatch his harness at least a few feet above the ring, causing him to fall flat on his face for comedic effect. But there was exactly one problem. The harness accidentally unlatched too early, causing the wrestler to fall 24 meters into the ring. Hart went chest first on the top rope while flinging violently. This would have resulted in him having to be sent to the hospital very quickly before passing away from blunt force trauma to the chest. Unfortunately, the incident happened during the recorded footage of the Blue Blazer in the backstage area from earlier. The event continued on while Hart was at the hospital before his untimely demise. Since then, no footage of the incident has surfaced online, making the recovery effort very difficult. In 2013, Kevin Kelly confirmed that the footage does, in fact, exist, but it was edited to exclude the aftermath of Hart's accident to avoid grossing out audiences who would have gone searching for the real thing. For now, it'll remain lost for good.
Marilyn Manson's Groupie. Okay, this one is a bit more sexual than the other items on the list. If you're uncomfortable with hearing anything sexual, go ahead and skip to the next item on the list. Groupie is a lost short film that was created by Marilyn Manson. For those who don't know, Marilyn Manson is an American artist that performs dark music, not unlike his childish yet darker opponent Melanie Martinez. Anyways, Manson would have considered Groupie as his first film that he ever made around 1996 to 1998. Now, you may be asking, what is the plot of Groupie? Now, let me give you a short summary. The film would start off with Manson sucking the private area of Geordie White at a house party. Then, the groupie would have arrived at the party before doing some pretty fucked up shit, such as the groupie drinking urine from Beer, another member of Manson's band, and it did show some blood at the end of the short. After the film was shot, many of the party guests were left confused, scared on what the actual hell just happened. They were mainly confused on if it was real or just staged, which I prefer the second option. As a result, only a few people close to Manson have seen the entire film. In order to save his music career, he refuses to release the short film to the public. It is unknown if the short film would have been released by Manson's manager or just Manson himself, although it is said to be released on October 26 of 2016 as part of the 20th anniversary box set of Anarchist Superstar. However, it has yet to been released to the public, making the short lost. That's probably for the best.
The Steve Irwin tape. On September 4, 2006, Australian wildlife expert Steve Irwin was attacked by a stingray while shooting for an upcoming documentary called Ocean's Deadliest in the Great Barrier Reef. What makes this item interesting is that Irwin's death was all captured on camera, since Irwin made a rule that cameramen weren't allowed to stop recording even if something went horribly wrong. As a result, Irwin was struck by the chest multiple times, slowing his heartbeat. The crew had to take the Croc 1 yacht to head quickly back to shore to give Steve some medical attention. The crew tried to perform CPR on Irwin before being pronounced dead later on. The footage was handed over to Queensland authorities until they can hand it over to the Irwin family, but only to destroy the footage. Since then, only a few screenshots had existed online, making this footage gone for good. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Subscribe to Shy Norwell, Sokka Stardust, Comeback Royal, and myself. These guys rock and help me out on this video a lot. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for any updates regarding my future videos or my art. Coming soon, Patreon will be on to my channel to help support my channel and help improve my videos and art. Anyways, have a red-tastic day. Stay red.